Hey guys, this is Professor Bowers, and I just wanted to provide a brief overview of my courses for the semester. So I'm using Screencast to film this, so my apologies if it's not exactly working out correctly, but it should show up. So when you log into my courses, you'll see this block Getting Started. And when you scroll down, it has the syllabus posted. I'm asking you guys to do class introductions this week. When you click on that forum, I'm asking for a specific sort of list of things. And I've gone ahead and responded there. It looks like some of you guys have too. So that is awesome. I'm really excited to read your responses. If at any point you ever have questions, please do not hesitate to email me. I've got it set up sort of in a few ways. So the syllabus readings and activities, anything that I'm asking you guys to do or read or view are going to be under this block. And it's hard to see, I think, on computers, but you'll hit the plus sign and it'll bring that whole block up. So for this week, I'm asking that you guys read Bain, Chapter 5, Messy Problems. I will create a forum post on my courses. I haven't done that yet, but for next week or later this week, you should see that. And I will be heavy-handed with my communication in the beginning until we kind of get a pattern started here. So readings, all the links for the things that I'm asking you to do are going to be under that heading, class readings and activities. And then course resources, anything that I think is beneficial to us is going to be posted here. So may not necessarily be something that I'm asking you to do in preparation for the class, but maybe something that's just an additional resource to help you understand something, something along those lines. All right, so all of that is linked there, and I will be kind of aggregating this and cleaning this up for you guys a little bit. And then you won't be able to see this capstone project, but as I reveal that, that will become a new bracket. And then reflections, forums, and other assignments. So all of the forums and any of the critical reflections will be posted here. I put the introductions in the beginning block because that makes the most sense of where you would want to look for it, and it would show up. And of course, now my phone is ringing. I'm going to hit pause here for a second. Okay. Sorry about that phone call. So the critical reflections, I'll assign on a Monday or a Tuesday, and they're going to be due the Friday evening of the same week. You guys are at the end of your career here, most of you at Queens, and so I don't feel like assigning a certain length is necessary, but I suspect that a meaningful reflection is going to span roughly 2 pages. And I'm just looking for honest reflections, context-rich details, thoughtful responses, lingering questions, any of the stuff that makes for, meaningful insights. Forum posts will usually appear at the beginning of the week, and the expectation is that you will post your initial response by midweek. So let's say like Wednesday morning or Wednesday by noon, so that you can follow up to your peers' responses by the end of the week. And so what I've done here is created a forum rubric. And it basically is a short thing about guidelines. Posts should demonstrate critical thinking. This is evidenced by the presence of insights, meaningful connections to your personal or academic life, and raising new questions either of yourself or to your peers. Follow-up responses, you should be able to justify your answers, pose questions of your peers to receive full points. Essentially, this mimics classroom conversation that we would have if we were face-to-face, sort of live. So that's up there for you, and then you'll start to see them once I get them kind of going here. So I'm really excited about what this semester holds. I'm going to pull up our syllabus here and show you. Essentially, this class is going to have two objectives. One is to reflect on your learning as it has occurred so far. And when I mean specifically in Gen Ed. So what did you learn? How did you learn it? And we're talking more skills based. So things like collaborations, things like metacognition, things like reflecting on your learning. So sort of having a look back at your 4 years in Gen Ed, the roadmap class, your QEN 101 and 102, the learning communities, the honors program, things basically that have relied on skills as well as content. So that is 20% of your grade. Class participation, class activities, and forums is 35% of your grade. The other major focus is what I'm calling the capstone project. It's basically signature work, and I'll reveal more details of this in the coming week or so. But basically, what I am asking us to engage in is a project, basically like a feasibility study. These are not hypothetical case studies. These are not asking you to put yourself in the mindset of a certain player in a certain community to try to figure out a solution to a wicked problem that exists far and away. These are real problems with real community members here in the Charlotte area. I've developed a relationship with the Catawba Lands Conservancy, and we are going to be working with them to identify some projects that need manpower in terms of research. So, for example, in the past, we've looked at food deserts in Charlotte, in particular the Lakewood community, and we have looked at how Catawba Lands Conservancy as an organization can come around and support that community, specifically around the issue of food deserts. We've also looked at the feasibility of putting in all persons accessible ADA trails as part of the Carolina Thread Trail project, which is a connection of nature trails and nature walks throughout several counties in North Carolina. So I will roll out more guidelines on that, but it is you're working with a real community partner. Essentially, we act like a consulting firm for them. And what I love about this is that by the end of it, you will have real work to put on your resume with a local organization and have gained, hopefully, new contacts and new references that speak to your ability to research, present, and think critically. So even though you may not be a sustainability or biology or environmental studies major, I think that you still bring a lot to the table and can offer a lot to our community partners. So I'm really excited about that. This is the schedule. I basically have sort of a placeholder description of what we are doing for the week. And then this is what I'm asking you, placeholder for right now. This is really subject to change, what I'm asking you to read. So what I will start doing is posting sort of like little snippets in my courses of what is week one, what am I asking you to do, and I'll include any voice instructions on that. All right. I can't wait to read your introductions, and I'm excited for this course to get started. All right. Bye.